So in my other video, I was talking about why people cannot learn Qimen Dunjia. But in this video, I will tell you and share with you some of the things to become very effective in learning Qimen Dunjia itself. So these are the few tips for students or potential students who wants to learn Qimen Dunjia. Okay, first, you must understand that this subject is a very broad subject. It's also a very deep subject. So, and it's not going to be easy. I forewarn you first, it's not going to be easy to learn this subject itself. So, break them down into small chunks. That means, if you want to learn, break them down into small little chunks whereby today you learn a little bit, tomorrow you learn a little bit. You don't learn everything within one day and try to digest everything. You will not be able to make it. Why is that so? Our human brain is not effective in that aspect yet, unless you are a supercomputer. But let's be practical. If I were to ask you to learn something like the stamps, what is this 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸? What is all the meaning of individual stamp itself? What does 甲 stand for? What does 戊 stand for? What does this 癸 stand for in terms of meaning? Then we have a challenge. We have 10 different stamps. Each stamps will have multiple different meaning. So the thing is, how are you able to learn so many things? So the trick is this. For example, 甲. How to learn 甲? What is the meaning? Then you know the 甲 is the emperor, is the king. So it's somebody who is extreme leadership, very important, but it's always hiding. So you learn that first, all the meaning about 甲 first, within that day. That's all. Don't learn anything else. Go to the second day, third day, or fourth day, and then from there, you learn the next step. Then what does E stand for? Within that day, just learn the E. And from there, you become a bite-sized information, and then from there, you learn bit by bit. Don't have to worry whereby you cannot learn everything. You will have a lot of time to learn. Break them down into smaller pieces so much so that you are able to digest. Once you're able to digest, you finish the 10 stem, then you go to the branches itself. So there will be 12 branches. What are the meaning of the 12 branches? So on and so forth. So you take another 12 days or 24 days to learn, depending on how many space you have. So next we have to learn what are the doors. So there are a total of 8 doors. 8 doors, every door will have a multiple layer of meaning. Understand the meaning first, then within one day try to understand 2 or 3 meaning within the door itself. So within 1 week you should be able to finish 1 door, step by step. Isn't that very slow? Yes, it's slow, but you are able to remember. You're able to understand, which is more important, because all these are layers of foundation that you need to understand before you really go into the higher level. So once you understand all this, then we go to all the stars, the god, the trigrams, the palaces, or what are the numbers stand for, so on and so forth. And of course, you have to learn what is this 5 element. That means producing, clashing, all this will make a lot of difference. What if this is being produced? What if this is being clashed? What is the real meaning and intent behind it? And then from that, you're able to understand the logic from it. Once you have all this foundation, then you move to the next level. You tackle individual case study of category. For example, marriage. Marriage also got many different things. Areas, whether they are married, whether they are not married, whether this guy is having affairs or have a lot of thing beside him, or even a lot of yi beside him, or even the lady have a lot of geng, or even the bing beside this lady. And what is the interrelationship between palace to palace? All this will tell us a lot of information. So before you even know about this, don't you need to know all the basic? See, get the basic correct first. Once you get the basic correct, the rest of the other higher level, then it will be very easy. Because I also teach things in terms of, we combine the palace itself, what are the doors, what are the stars, what are the real energy inside it. And of course, we also add all the Tai Sui inside to see what is the difference in terms of energy between 100%, 200%, or even 400%, or even extreme case, we have 800% energy for that palace. You see, so all this itself are very small little things to remember. And remembering is one thing. You must understand. Understanding is more important than remembering. Always remember, understanding allows you to internalize it, to make you understand. And when the question comes in by somebody, you're able to relate to it. It'll be as easy as that. But a lot of people, they try to memorize. One day, memorize 10, 20 different symbols, and from there, it's going to be very, very difficult for them. I'm seriously telling you, it's very difficult. Okay, so the next thing we have to learn under this Qimen Dunjia to be effective in learning is this. You have to have a lot of case study. A lot of case study, focus on one area first. One area whereby you are very, very good in doing that. For example, let's say if you're a businessman, then you focus on area of business. Is this business going to be profitable? If I do a joint venture in this, so on and so forth. Can I take this rent, this shop? Can I partner with the other person? All this collaboration business itself, this is your forte. This is your industry. Then go for it. Because you, based on your practical experience and knowledge, you are able to know the problem. However, from another angle, let's say you have no experience in relationship. And if I were to ask you to do relationship cases, then you have issue because you have not fallen in love with before. You have never had any girlfriend or boyfriend before. How are you able to talk about relationship and do a definition and destiny reading related to relationship? You are not able because the text is there, but you're not able to merge all the information together to have a proper and accurate reading. You see, so focus on the area whereby you're very good in first, and then slowly, once you get a little bit more experience in different areas, then you start to focus on that area whereby you think that it's going to be something where you are able to explore further. You see, so one sector at a time. Remember this, one sector at a time. So all this will boil down to nitty-gritty. Also, focus. Focus point. You see, focus point. And the third very important thing is this. I also see a lot of people, they learn from many different masters, from different books or videos or whichever in the public domain. So here's the thing. When you have so much information from different people, how are you able to digest which information is correct or useful? Practically, you can't. There's no way you can do it. There's no way you can verify whether the information is correct. Even I can tell you, a lot of information in this Wikipedia related to Qimen Dunjia is wrong. You see, I have a definition of what Qimen Dunjia is, but Wikipedia has a different version of what Qimen Dunjia definition. So, which is real? To me, it doesn't matter. The thing is, whether it's useful for you to use it in your daily life. It's able to improve your life, whatever definition it is, doesn't really matter. But ultimately, it's this. I will urge anybody or even the student or potential student to focus on one area first. That means you learn from one person first, go deep into it, and then slowly, once you go into the depth itself, you know all the structure, all the basic information already. Then if you want to learn anything else out of the scope, or even different school of thoughts, go ahead, it's fine. But I just warn you first, it's going to get more confused and confused. That's happening everywhere. Because a lot of people, when they were to learn Qimen Dunjia, they learn from many different places, different masters, and hope that they can get the secret formula. But I can tell you, there is no secret formula. The formula or the secret itself is get your basic correct first. Your foundation correct, and move up to the next level. Once you move up to the next level, specialize in the area that you're good in doing, and then you can be the expert of that field. Even people who are in business, giving consultation, giving advices, they can be an expert in their field. There are also people, students who are specialized in finance, investment, stock market, forex, also can. Question is, you must have that knowledge of the industry first before you even talk about it. People who are relationship expert, a lot of people ask me in terms of relationship in itself, you see, love relationship, family, all these will come to me because they know that I'm married, I have children, and I'm able to internalize it. I'm able to give them practical and valuable experience based on that because I am married. You see, so ultimately is this: you must have that particular experience so that you can internalize the whole information about Qimen Dunjia to make the best of it. Okay, another tips I would like to share with you is that learning Qimen Dunjia takes time. Seriously, it takes time. Don't expect you go for 3 days or 3 weeks of crash course in Qimen Dunjia and expect you to become a master. It will never happen because technically you may be able to be equipped with the knowledge, but are you really able to do a practical thing? Many rounds, so much so that you're able to do it and get the right information and give it to the other party that's asking about it. And more importantly, it's not about giving the direction, it's about giving the solution. The chart is going to tell you something, but are you able to give a practical solution so much so that the other party can base on your solution to benefit from it? You see, that's very important because if you can't, you just become a reader. You're not a solution provider. You just read and read based on the chart. Whatever anybody who is learning Qimen Dunjia is able to read and tell you what does it mean. Meaning is one thing, but getting the meaning and then getting the solution from the chart, that is another level. Once you're able to get to that level, then you can become a master. You see. So these are some of the sharings which I can give to you, so much so that you can become a better master or better teacher, whichever you want to call it. Or you want next time if you want to become a grandmaster, it's fine. It doesn't matter. You see, it's a matter of the title only. But more important, are you using Qimen Dunjia to help more people? If you are, good for you. Because Qimen Dunjia is a tool that's able to help a lot of people. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you around. Bye.